Tell you something else. There's a lot to be said for making people laugh. Did you know that's all some people have? It isn't much, but it's better than nothing in this cockeyed caravan.
The next comic is probably the sickest fuck you'll see tonight, and I love him for it.
That's one of my favorites. He is a man who is a Shaolin master of the dark arts. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dark Master.
This guy's one of my personal favorites. He's very warm, very lovable, very sweet, very giving. A guy who's been one of my friends since I started out this business, and he consistently brings something new to the table every fucking week. You gotta admire that kind of dedication.
He's a man who has never been to any contest. He's one of my favorites. Give it up. Come on. Yo,
Guys, this next comedian, are you into clean comedy, squeaky clean?
This guy also helped me get kicked out of another venue that I was
Runs one of the more interesting comedy podcasts in the area, the JoshCast. Check it out sometime.
the best one on the internet, Mr. Motherfucking Josh Jack Boo!
The Jack turns into the social media world.
Oh, no. It's Tuesday night, October the 10th, if you must know, 2017, of course, and welcome to a new episode. We're going to play a new unreleased prank phone call right after this clip. It's another prostitute prank call. That's right, I have a bunch of them. It's going to be, I think it's to a big, beautiful woman, allegedly a woman, type prank call. Pretty sure it's not that funny, like most of my stuff, but it's new. Also, speaking of prank calls, after this clip, I'm going to be doing some prank phone calls. I'm going to be calling a bunch of bars and fucking with the bartenders and staff. I decided. I was laying down, I thought of that idea, since I have nothing to do. Yesterday, I went to Good Comedy Theater, and it was alright. I actually got on early. It's the last open mic there for a little while. It's going to be on hiatus. And I took a drug test yesterday. First time in my life, and it was easy. It was really easy. I went inside the bathroom. I had to piss. It was very quick. I thought I was going to struggle. I'm really good at peeing. I have a large prostate, weak bladder, so I took that for this job. I owe $1,000 on my credit card. I know this isn't a finance podcast. You people can give a shit, but I do. Anyways, I'm going to be doing some prank calls, and tomorrow night, of course, I'll be at the Northeast Comedy Cabaret open mic night. Where else would I be on Wednesday? Unless somebody randomly takes me over to somewhere else, which, you know, that's not going to happen. If I sound sick, I'm not sick, actually. I was eating a bowl of Frosted Mini Wheats before I recorded this podcast, and it got in the wrong pipe, you know what I mean? And I started choking a little bit. That all happens. Check out my YouTube channels, Josh, J-A-K, and J-A-K Comedy. I put the classic prank call from last week. I also put My Dick Is Dead song, which I've gotten no feedback on. I don't think people want to hear angry, hateful songs anymore, but unfortunately that's what I do. And we're going to get to the topical news. That's right. Oh, also, before I get to that, one last thing. I might have a guest on for this show, which is rare. This dating coach guy, I don't know where he found my podcast. He's not popular. If I said his name's Roger Allen. You wouldn't, because most people aren't listening to dating coaches. It's for losers like me who can't get laid. I don't know where he found my podcast at, but he has some problems with me. He said, hey, I heard that you said some things about women and some things about other things, and I want to debate you. And I said, what? You want to debate me? I mean, I already admit I don't get pussy. And now you want to argue with me? Okay. So, yeah, that might happen. He's a quote-unquote busy guy. So, if that happens, you will hear it probably not after this clip, the prank call, but probably after the prank call clip. Anyways, I've yapped for 3 minutes. I can yap. Let's get to the topical news, which is 70% of this show. It says, breaking news, the U.S. men's team will miss World Cup for the first time since 1986, the year I was born. Oh, that's terrible news. You know, the funny thing is, most Americans, we don't really care about soccer. Some people do, usually foreigners. Utah cop fired after handcuffing and dragging the nurse. It's a blonde, fat white lady. Let's see. Why is Obama speaking out of Harvey Weinstein allegations? I'm pretty sure someone would watch Obama beat off, but it was probably more... It was done with more pizzazz. You know what I'm saying? What else is going on here? Don't tell me that's it. How embarrassing will that be? I yap for 3 minutes and then you mean to tell me there's nothing going on in this giant fucking stupid world we live in? Is everything just about Trump and that's it? I mean, he's the president and he says and does things that people don't like, but it says Obamas are disgusted by Weinstein's sex use. Oh, we're disgusted. Yeah, why wouldn't you be? Right? I mean, that's the proper thing to say. That's not news. It would be news if he defended it and said, I should like what he did. That's my Obama impression. Mom arrested after leaving child in a car while visiting jail. It's a black woman. And I heard a story the other day. A white woman left her kids in the car to go gamble. Something my mom would do. Yeah, this is all over the news. College student fatally shot after driving into a cop. This is a black woman, a black girl. Let's see. Let's read more in this story. I like to read wacky news stories. 22 years old. This was at Temple University. Holy shit. Oh, I think this is, was this in Florida? Yeah, Miami Beach. I thought this was Philly Temple University. I didn't know this was Temple University in Florida. Learn something every day. It says, she starred at Temple University, was shot and killed while celebrating her birthday. The Miami Beach police officer opened fire on a Maryland native. After a second, she knocked on her cop off his speed, what appeared to be a mad dash attempt to escape a crash. So, yeah, I know a lot of people are going to come out and say Black Lives Matter and all that stuff, but I don't know, this bitch seemed pretty crazy. Frankie Muniz opened up about his heartbreaking memory loss. So he has the Alzheimer's? Does he not remember he was the kid in the middle? Robin Thicke's girlfriend debuts Baby Bump in bikini. So he likes those brown women. He's like my dad. Store manager fired for confronting worker over her hair. Now this is the kind of stuff I like. Wacky news. Let's get into this. Let's see what this is about. Banana Republic manager set employee home over braids that were too urban. That means Negro. Blatant racism, discrimination. They wrote her braids were too urban. Were people complaining about it? Yeah. So I would say her braids are over the top. They're not urban. It actually looks like something a white hipster girl will wear. But yeah, you know, you can't say anything to these blacks. Oh, that was racist. Edit that out. Nah, leave it in. This is JoshCast. Nobody gives a shit. Yeah, so what does this say? Harvey Weinstein's wife makes a bombshell announcement. Is she gonna leave him? Is she gonna? It says it makes announcement she's leaving him. Ahmed, oh no! Wait a way to stick with your husband. You mean to tell me you never watch your husband beat off? Come on, that's not marriage. That's not, you know. All right. Pitt student's ex-boyfriend sought in her murder. Let's see. Tom Petty's death. We're still talking about that. Yeah, definitely. Schwarzenegger steps out with his stunning girlfriend. I'm not gonna do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. I'll leave that to the hacks. Oh, not gonna say that. Hitchhiking woman ended up as a man's sex slave for 7 years. That's terrible. It says horrifying act male writers do on Saturday Night Live. So I think was this a mockery of what Jimmy Kimmel did? It says every Saturday for 40 years people in the country, late night sketch on Saturday. It says male writers enjoy peeing in cups. Oh, so you can read the whole list here. I don't know why. I hate when they make you. It says Jay Moore was fired for plagiarizing. Yeah, Jay Moore is a hack, for those who don't know. Angel Dice Clay calls some cast members to revolt. I watch his show. Fist fight abuses from Chevy Chase. Norm Macdonald threw an intern across the room. I love Norm. I like him. John Belushi refused to work with women. I like that guy. He's probably like, oh, you're not adding shit. Chevy Chase was extremely homophobic. SNL was killing Andy Samberg, which is why people were shocked. He didn't return to the series 2012. He never told his castmates he was leaving. The show was killing him. when it came down to, I just couldn't physically, emotionally do it anymore. So, wow, they were working this Jew. 8 former cast members had tragic and untimely deaths. This is all. Daryl Hammond awfully self-mutilated backstage. So was he doing a Harvey Weinstein? Chris Farley was tired desperately to save himself. So he's the reason why the reason why he died. Eddie Murphy flew into a fit of rage at David Spade. Oh yeah, I heard about that story. David Spade said he was a fallen star and he tried to fight him. SNL loves to fire folks. Alright. Chris Kattan, the guy that played Corky Romano, can never do physical comedy again. What happened? He completed ABC's Dance with the Stars. Oh, he broke his neck during a stunt thing. Jesus. And NBC owns the SNL cast. Okay, so yeah. Let's not talk about the things the female writers do. Didn't one of them attack Donald Trump's son and say he was ugly or something? Yeah. Simpsons cocktail order at a Vegas bar stirs the internet. Get it? Stirs. Says he ordered a Bloody Mary. Oh, you little joking devil, you. Alright, folks, you're going to hear a new unreleased prank phone call, and then I might have an interview with a possible dating coach. There will be public freakout commentary, sober commentary with drunk people, and a bunch of other wacky stuff here. This is your favorite podcast show that you don't listen to. This is the first, but yet worse, Philadelphia comedy podcast, and you got to keep listening to find out what happens next. Driving over there, and I had to pull over.
You were driving where?
I mean, I had to pull over to pleasure myself to your picture.
Huh?
From your ad.
Are you coming out, or are you... What are you saying, sir?
What I'm saying is, I'm driving over there, but I had to pull over.
Okay. So are you still coming?
You want me to come over the phone?
What? Please get off my phone.
Alright, it's Thursday afternoon, and right now I have on Google Voice dating coach Alan Roger, and he is going to talk to me. He said he has some problems about some stuff I've said. I don't know what this guy's problem with me is, but let's get this guy on right now. Alright, I think he's on right now. Hey, what's up, man? This is Josh, host of the JoshCast. And I heard you wanted to talk to me about some things. Like, what do you got to say? First of all, you there?
Number one, most women, and I say this in more one, most women know from the time you fucking open a conversation with them that you want to fuck them. Fuck your facial expressions. Fuck you touching them on the hand. Fuck you touching their arm. Like women are fucking stupid. Women know as soon as you flirt with them and talk to them in any...
Whoa. First of all, I don't understand why you're fucking yelling at me. I don't know what you're talking about. If you listened to my show before, and you're talking about facial expressions and all this other stuff, but you're making a lot of accusations here. You need to calm the fuck down, dude.
Social setting that you want to put your dick in their mouth and their pussy.
Whoa.
Do you really think women are that stupid?
Actually, I do. I don't think that they're mentally stupid, but I think a lot of the shit they do are stupid. But, like, why are you attacking me? Like, why are you so fucking angry, dude?
Come on, man. Wake the fuck up.
What? Dude, you don't even fucking know me. You never even met me. How did you even listen to my show? What's your problem? Fuck off, man. Get off my show, dude.
Like you gotta look at a woman a certain way to let her know you want to fuck her. Motherfucker, as soon as you open your goddamn mouth, a woman know you want to fuck her, man. Get the fuck out of here.
But I never said that. I don't understand what you mean by look at them a certain way. I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, they know you want to fuck them, but I've actually said that before. Well, I don't... What? The hell's wrong with this guy?
Show me, motherfucker.
Show you what?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
That's what I say.
You shut the fuck up.
Show me what you got. If you think what I do is so easy and you can do it too, you can easily duplicate it.
What?
If you think you can, show me, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll show you. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Now, you know somebody right now saying, Alice, he's getting triggered now.
This guy's... Are you talking...
triggering himself.
Are you talking to yourself in third person?
Emotional.
Yeah, you are getting emotional. You sound like a little... sound like a little
No,
bitch.
I'm passionate, motherfucker.
Oh, you passionate,
But
huh?
I'm saying, show me, motherfucker.
Show
Don't
you what?
talk shit to me.
I-
Show me if what I do is so easy that you, if you
What?
wanted to tomorrow, you could become a dating coach.
Well, first of all, I'm not trying to become a dating coach. I never had interest. I think dating coaches are fucking scam artists like yourself. And as far as what you do, I don't know what the fuck you do. I never even heard of you. You contacted me.
Show me. Get on Wikipedia like I am. Name another
What?
black dating coach that's on Wikipedia like me. Show me. Don't
Whoa. First of all, you fucking spongehead nigger. You're making a lot of accusations here. I don't know what you're talking about. Black dating coach and all this other stuff. You gotta calm the fuck down. Your nostrils are getting wider.
tell me. Show me. Who been on national TV like I am? Don't tell me.
What?
Show me, motherfucker.
What show you on? Tell me, what show
Who
are
been
you on?
interviewed on national radio? Walt Baby Love.
Walt Baby
I
Love.
think I might have been the only black male dating coach he's ever had.
Oh,
on this show.
whoop de fucking do.
Talking shit to me. Look at my resume, motherfucker.
Yeah, show me your
Don't ever
resume.
suggest that you can easily do what I do.
I can
Don't
do it.
Tell me, nigga.
I can do it.
Show me,
Oh,
bitch.
you gonna call me a nigga now?
Show me.
I'll show you, you motherfucker. I'll show you. I'll show you my dick. Cocksucker. What the fuck's wrong with this guy? Can you guys believe this? You're breaking up, dude. You still there?
If you approach a woman and you say, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful, golly, you're so sexy, oh my God."
What? Do I really sound like that, dude, when I approach girls? What do you know me, first of all? What are you talking about?
Oh my God, you're so drop dead gorgeous. Oh my God, I've never seen a woman as beautiful as you. Oh my God, I drink your bath water. I do anything. I take you to the greatest restaurant in the world.
I never said any of that. I first of all, I have a video of me on YouTube picking up a girl who uses the word "cut" over and over. I don't talk to women that nice. Where'd you get your information from, dude?
I'd buy you any materialistic gift possible. Oh my God.
Oh, you think you're funny.
So awesome. Oh my God.
All right. Yeah, you think you're that funny, dude. What else? All right, I would actually wrap this up because I have a busy show. I don't have any guests besides you. But what else did you want to say to me before we wrap this up?
If you having sex with prostitutes, call girls, erotic escorts, or sugar babies, you're a trick. You ain't no MGTOW. That's an oxymoronic statement to say you're a MGTOW and a trick.
I never said I was a MGTOW. I'm familiar with MGTOW. And as far as being a trick, I mean, I did go to a hooker once. I mean, a few years ago, you know, and it wasn't my proudest moment, but I never said any of this stuff. Where are you getting this? I mean, obviously you listen to my show. You know a lot about me. Get off my dick, dude.
How the fuck are you going your own way and you still paying women for pussy?
I did that once. I did that 3 years ago. And I told you, I wasn't proud of it. I got money stolen out of my wallet, and I'll never do it again. So what the fuck? What are you judging me for? What, you're perfect? Fuck
That's
you.
stupid.
You're fucking stupid.
And again, quote me on that.
I'll quote you
I
on it.
don't want you to.
Yeah, I will, bitch. Alright, dude, thanks for doing my show. You made a lot of accusations. You got a problem with me and everything. Look, dude, fuck off. Alright? We're done.
Fuck you.
Hey, the JoshCast studios have been busier than ever. I know I say that sometimes, but I really mean it. It's Thursday night, and Tuesday night, I started doing some prank calls. I was calling some bars. Got a few chuckles, a few decent prank calls. And then last night, at the Northeast Cabaret, it was a typical night, you know, not much audience members, bunch of comedians hung out there. When I got back home, I had a White Russian at the Cabaret. I was a little tipsy. I decided to do some more prank phone calls. So I think I got about 7 or 8 bar prank calls. And I was going to do some tonight. We'll see before I go to bed. It's kind of late recording this, about 11. And I got to do the public freakout commentary. And also, you just heard me arguing with a dating coach, Roger Allen. And I hope you also enjoyed the new prank phone call. So yeah, the JoshCast studios, man, I'm really busy. I'm really getting back into pranks. I might make a whole prank call episode on just bars, depending how many I have, because I have about 7 or 8. But let's get to the topical news, and then we'll do the public freakout commentary. Everyone's still talking about all the sexual harassment, an old video of Ben Affleck grabbing titties on MTV. Rose McGowan, holy shit, I didn't realize she cut off all her hair. She looks like Jim Norton, except the Jim Norton I want to have sex with. Rose McGowan says Harvey Weinstein raped her. A lot of people said she got paid off. Now she's coming out. Ann Coulter was talking about it. Everybody else. Dad of freed Taliban hostage. She wants to be home. Let's see what else. So yeah, a lot of people talk about the Harvey Weinstein. Comedians were making jokes and such. I didn't have any Harvey Weinstein jokes. Just ash and bone. 31 dead. Still hundreds missing in fires. Yeah, lots of things going on. Weinstein brother breaks silence with scathing statement. I knew my brother used to make girls jerk off. Lincoln Park dedicates carpool karaoke to Bennington. Maggots found in nursing home residents' amputation wounds. I thought some people put maggots in their amputation wounds to, some sort of ritual. No? I don't know. Kayaker fisherman forced to battle a hammerhead shark. Mysterious hole nearly the size of SC opens in Antarctica size. Drivers explore astonishing underwater cavern. It says upsetting video shows how Applebee's margaritas are made. Applebee's didn't want to hire me, so yeah. What did they do? A video shows claims Applebee's bartender making a batch of signature drinks. You might not like what goes into them. They're made by combining 1 gallon margarita mix, 1 gallon of bottle shelf tequila, and 3 gallons of tap water, which means out of a faucet in a 5-gallon bucket. So yeah, Applebee's has dollar margaritas. So go get yourself a nice faucet water margarita. Everyone's still talking about all the athletes taking the knee. Let's see. Is there anything else going on before I wrap this beautiful segment up? Mary-Kate Olsen makes an appearance with her rare husband. She looks kind of weird. But hey, she has an eating disorder, right? Don't make fun of her. Check a few things here, and then we'll wrap this thing up. Oh yeah, everyone's talking about the Eminem freestyle. It's not a freestyle, he wrote it to Donald Trump. I'm not sure if I talked about it on Tuesday, but listen to the whole thing. And listen, I mean, I was thinking about this. If Eminem had a problem with Obama, do you think he would make a freestyle? I don't think so. Because he trashed Bush. He didn't say anything about Obama. And then now he's trashing Donald Trump with his beard. I was thinking, I don't know if he would... It says, James Vanderbeek opens up about being sexually harassed by powerful men. Also, Rob Schneider did as well. Rob Schneider's not really a good-looking guy, no offense. I mean, who the hell would want to fuck him? Let's see. Christina Applegate, she's still battling with cancer. I remember years ago, they cut off her breast. She had breast cancer, that poor thing. Yeah, so, Rose McGowan returned to social media. Oh yeah, I heard she got her thing suspended. Her Twitter suspended for pretty much, what did she say? Yeah, she pretty much got her Twitter suspended for telling someone to go fuck themselves. Somebody she argued with, and I thought that was weird, you know? But, yeah, a lot of people are trashing her, saying, why did you take the 100,000? You took the 100,000 to shut your fucking mouth, and now you want to come out and say, hey, the guy raped me. I mean, shitty thing to do, but what are you going to do? Alright, so that's it. As you can see, I'm stalling. There's nothing really, not much going on, if not anything. We're going to get to the public freak-out commentary. Alright, let's do that now. Alright, let's get to more public freakouts. Zeus2117 did not put up any public freakouts, which is nice because I can finally catch up to the Online Fails channel because they put up an episode a day. So these will all be from the Online Fails channel. We're going to go to number 242, where I left off, and go to the minute and 27 minute mark. I think this is in Britain or something like that. This is a guy arguing with a bunch of kids. And we're going to play this whole thing. Because I already got 4 clips. So we're going to go through all these. Let's go.
Not understand. If you want to film me to compare that game, mate, what part of his private property do you understand? Hey, I don't care! No! You don't fucking climb in my garden!
Don't shout at me, mate!
Don't you play the innocent with me, and don't you say... Yeah, call the police!
You can tell there's a different country, because as the guy is screaming, even though he sounds very angry, he's got both hands on his hips, and he's got his back kind of like tucked back. Looks kind of fruity.
You get me arrested for shouting, I'll get you arrested for burglary!
15-year-old, that's under 16!
What's that got to do with the price of
I'm not
fish?
an adult, you're an adult, and you're threatening me.
You are over the age of criminal responsibility. You're over the age of criminal responsibility. responsibility, and you can go to the youth court if you want, and you can answer a charge of burglary.
Burglary?
Yeah.
Sir, can you please calm down now, sir?
No.
You put him under pressure.
I will put him under pressure. I'll put you all under fucking pressure.
No,
Don't give me lip. Don't give me lip. Okay?
Now he's yelling at this black kid. He's getting very angry now. Man, I think what happened was they climbed in his backyard and it looks like a park, but it's not apparently. It's just property, but they didn't realize it. But come on, they're just kids.
Shut up. It might not be how I behave as an adult, okay?
So
You
why
do
is-
not
why is he
trespass
as a kid?
You do not trespass in my garden. End of. And you can stop filming me because I'll
I am
film
legally
you,
obliged to
okay?
film.
I've got
in public,
a
sir. Can you
picture.
please go back now? Yeah,
I've got a picture
shouting
of you,
too much. You're
okay?
disturbing the neighborhood. Thank you, sir.
Trying to chump you.
Keep out of our garden.
Sir, you can't help it. The ball goes over. It's not our
No,
fault.
no. If the ball goes over, you play with a different ball. And when you've run out of balls, you don't play football. Okay? It's as simple as that.
What is this?
You do not have a right to play football.
What is this?
What is this? Yeah, it's a football.
Yeah, you kick it over
And
the
what's
accident.
that? It's a garden.
Yeah, then you're supposed to throw it over. That's a
What
nice
do you-
neighbor.
How dare you? How fucking dare you?
How fucking dare you?
I'm supposed to throw it over, am I?
This is
I'm supposed to throw it over?
Then put the face
Why did you not kick it over in the first place?
We're meant to do that. Like, you do on purpose. Like, you play football. This is the goal.
Yeah, okay.
You miss sometimes.
Do you
watch football, sir?
jump in our garden on purpose, or is that an accident? Are you driven to jump in the garden? It's a
But you
criminal
don't chuck our
offence.
balls over there.
It's a criminal offence, and I'll report it to the police.
That's the bit dodgy.
Hey, what?
That's the bit dodgy.
All right, so this goes on and on. But why doesn't this guy just call the cops already? I mean, you argue with kids. You can't argue with kids. All right. Okay, so this next one is a social justice warrior clip. It's I'm not sure exactly what happened at the beginning of the clip. Well, it's a guy arguing with a woman, and she grabs his phone from him, and it's the whole thing. But let's break this down. So this is at the episode 244, at the 5 and 38 minute mark.
Because I like it.
Okay, no, actually, I think did I skip ahead here? Let me see. No, I didn't. Okay, sorry. No, I'm sorry, I got the wrong one. But it is at the 40 minute mark. This is a guy on a subway yelling about deodorant in America. Somebody stinks, and I think he's saying something racist. It's on a subway train. Probably New York City, who knows.
It's America. Welcome to America. Sorry.
I love that movie.
Deodorant. What do you think? Well, I'm waiting for a response. As soon as he responds, I'll stop yelling. I did before.
So I guess it's a pretty crowded subway ride like it usually is. And I guess somebody had their stinky underarms. I think it's an Indian guy. And Indian people do not wear deodorant. And they have very thick hair, so I can understand why he's mad. I would be mad too.
Didn't respond. Come on, buddy. You're his friend. No, thank you. I know. Isn't it great? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get in your way.
Sir,
What?
talking about the train.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get out of his way.
Fuck you, buddy.
I know. So no response from your buddy anymore?
I don't see why he should respond.
Yeah, deodorant.
Okay. You've already...
What is he supposed to respond to? No, I understand. Does he know what deodorant
This
is?
person made a good point. Yes, he does. At this point.
Is he ever going to wear some?
Who are you?
In
that,
America.
Who are you that he needs to answer that to?
No, I'm nobody. I'm just wondering if he's ever going to wear it.
I'm sure as soon as he gets over.
I mean, I've been to bars before where Indian people do not wear deodorant, and this guy's got a really good point. All right, so now we're going to go to the episode 245. This is a guy. This is a weird one. This is a guy, and he's recording this whole thing. I think he wanted to get busted. He steals a snack cake from this convenience store, and then they call the cops, and the whole thing's on tape. This is a little long. I have to fast forward a little bit. This is right at the beginning of 245.
You're saying right now, I'm gonna go ahead and film you. You're saying right now that even though...
No, actually, God, I'm getting these all mixed up. No, this is a guy in Walmart filming himself just being a douche. Gee, I'm sorry, everybody.
I don't care. My legal right doesn't matter. Does not matter. Does not matter. I'm filming you. It's filming you, so you can exchange it right now and do what you're supposed to do. Since I bought this at a Walmart, could care less. Okay, so give me another manager. You're gonna walk away. You're not gonna give me another manager. You kid, give me another manager.
I'm just an associate.
Okay, can you get me another manager?
Okay, now this guy has a really good line. There's a woman he's addressing right now. She's wearing like a crown and a yellow outfit, and she's miserable. You can tell she doesn't want to deal with this guy. And I will pause it when the guy says the line. He says something very funny. And I'm not sure if he meant it on purpose or not, but very funny.
Can I get a manager of the customer
A real manager, not some idiot assistant manager. It's really simple. This is super simple. You could do this real easily.
Right,
you know you could do it. You know you could do it. Yeah, but you don't care, and I understand that. They don't pay you very much, and you hate the holidays. Yeah, you do. I'm not as stupid as you think I am. And how long am I going to be waiting on? Don't roll your eyes at me, Carol. Holiday helper. You shut up.
That was so funny. Carol the holiday helper. People love that. But she's wearing a sash. Isn't that embarrassing? They make you wear a sash at Walmart that says holiday helper. Isn't that embarrassing?
It's none of your business either.
Be kind.
No, I'm trying to be kind. I've been here for a long time.
Honey attracts a lot more flies than vinegar.
Oh, really?
Be kind.
You could try another Walmart.
I think he said honey attracts more flies than vinegar. I never heard that before. That's a good saying. I should start saying that.
Just be patient.
Another Walmart? Your policies are all the same. You're owned by the same evil corporation.
They're still, well...
And dude, you need to mind. People need to mind their own business, dude. I've been here for 30 minutes standing up here trying to get this resolved.
It's a busy time to do it.
Yeah, and yet they refuse to do it. What good are you doing by telling me that honey attracts more flies? What good are you doing?
Fly.
You know what? I would love to be kind, and I was kind when I came up here. I asked her how she was doing today. She didn't answer me. She said, "What do you need? What do you want?" Yeah, Carol, you did, Carol.
Did you film it?
Yeah. Oh, so now all of a sudden I got to get it on film to get it correct. So you don't know what you're talking about, buddy. Was that about me, Carol? Are they going to send a manager up here or not? So what? You guys just tell me to piss off and it doesn't matter? Is that what it is? Don't care. It's my. I can do it. Okay. Okay, great. So you're not going to help me. You're refusing to help me, Carol.
I can't, sir.
Okay. And there's no other manager here, and your manager refused to help me because I was filming. Perfect. All right. You guys are just real great. Are you a manager? Can you help me? Brett.
All right, I think now this is like a guy who's acting like a security guard now.
1 second, Brett. I'm sorry. I'd love to shake your hand. Brett, they told me that no other manager was here. They said that only
I was outside. I was off premise. So,
okay.
Yeah,
well, she said that the only one clocked in right now was here. Listen, I'm very frustrated right now. I came up here. I immediately received negative attitude. I had to stand here for 15 minutes before they even helped me. I understand it's busy. It's Christmas. You got a bunch of returns right now and stuff, and you're dealing with that stuff. I 100% understand that. But from the second I got here, I got nothing but negative towards me, and that puts me instantly on the defense. You know what I mean?
Right. So I'm gonna help you now. So.
Okay. So here's what happened, Brett. I live in Manor. You know where Manor's at? Out down 290.
Right.
Walmart out there.
So this guy clearly has nothing to do, and he's just stirring up shit, man.
Ain't the best Walmart. They don't have a lot of stuff. So I went in there and I exchanged some headphones. I just bought a PS4 Pro. My wife bought it for me for Christmas.
I would have been like, congratulations.
And I'm trying to get some headphones that actually sound good on it, because, I mean, you're going to spend the money on it. You want everything to sound good. So I bought some other headphones. I didn't like them. They were $100. I returned them. They
get to the fucking point.
They only gave me this receipt when I returned them, because I got these, because online they said these would be good. Well, I don't like these at all either. They don't sound good. So I did a bunch of research online. They were like, get the PS4 Golds. So I was like, okay, they don't have the PS4 Golds there. It's a small, crappy Walmart. So I drove all the way into Austin to this Walmart, because I looked online and I asked them specifically.
Let's fast forward.
I was like, they didn't give me a full receipt, whatever. I just stuck it in here.
Oh my god, it goes on and on. But I just wanted to play that because this guy is obviously a self-entitled douche. Now the final one is episode 246 right in the beginning. This is one I told you about earlier. This is a social justice warrior lady. This guy calls her.
While I sell his quarter keys.
So, I don't know what she's doing. She's spray painting cupcakes on the floor? I don't know what she's doing. You gotta see this. She's spray painting cupcakes or something, and this guy's filming her, and she doesn't like it, and they argue.
Okay. Exactly. Okay? Yes. Hey, SJW!
Give me your phone. You can't film people without their consent.
That's not true at all. A lot of people don't realize that. It's courtesy to get people's consent, but if it's in public, you can film. So people need to get that right. I hope they learn from this show.
You can't harass women on the street. Oh my god, what are you, a mime star? This is so embarrassing.
Save the day! Save the day, you're triggered! No! Triggered SJW! In IRL chat! Do your work, guys. I'm sorry, we know.
I love this guy. I love how he's using the terms, SJW. He's using online terms in real life. You gotta love that.
You gotta get that back or you're stealing from me.
I don't care. You can't film people without their consent.
Alright, so that one was quick. I thought that one was longer, actually. But that's it for the public freakouts. I know they weren't that great, but hey, like I said, Zeus didn't put up any, and go fuck yourselves. So, on with the show, bitches. Saturday night here. Going to get to some topical news if there's anything going on. And then, of course, I'm going to be doing some drinking and doing sober commentary with drunk people. So, let's see if there's anything really going on. Of course, everyone's still talking about the Harvey Weinstein and all that stuff, and all the sexual harassment, and thousands of firefighters fight 16 California blazes. It must have been Snoop Dogg lighting up in the woods, huh? No. Victim of Las Vegas shooting wakes up from a coma. That's good news. Teen accused of helping friend commit suicide could face trial for murder. Yeah, that bitch. The one that said, do it. Kill yourself. But some people are saying that, and I do agree that even though what she did was shitty, I don't think she should be convicted of murder. I think she should be put away for many years, because the person that did it, unless they had a mental illness, well, anyways, who cares about my opinion? Teens questioned after possible revenge killing of suspect in Tyler's murder. Infant diagnosed with rare disease that their parents noticed a strange rash. That's sad news. Armies being to accept lower quality recruits give waivers for marijuana use. So, is that because we have transgender and females in the military? Man accused of trying to set home on fire blames alien virus. There's a JoshCast story. Woman paralyzed by stray bullet fighting to walk again. Say, black woman who graduated from some sort of college. Video captures 11-year-old girl's joy after learning her adoption is final. There's a nice little sweet story, see? I mean, I like to read wacky stories. I don't like sad stuff. It says, Chicago's Santantic caught responsible for 18 murders. And there's not a lot of news going on Saturday. I always tell myself to cut out the Saturday night topical news, because nothing ever happens. It's very rare. Every once in a while somebody dies, and once again, that's just sad. And, everyone's talking about the fucking, NFL and everything. I just don't care. I don't care if these overpaid faggots kneel or not. I really don't care. It's up to them. They don't want to respect the anthem, who cares, right? I don't watch football anyway. I'm more of a basketball kind of guy, let's see if there's anything else. I don't think there is anything else really going on. And it's just news stories and stuff. Applebee's bartender comes clean about the dollar. We talked about that. The dollar margaritas that are with faucet water. Clinton says, Hillary Clinton, we made a person who committed sexual assault president. I mean, she needs to shut the fuck up. I mean, really, you lost. You lost. You wrote a book about it. You even admitted you were very depressed afterwards. You stayed with a guy who, he didn't sexual assault people, but he fucking got blowjobs from all these fat girls. You're not perfect either. That's enough. I mean, he didn't grab anybody by the pussy. You said you can. But once again, I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm just tired of this fucking crow-looking cunt in her fucking mouth. But anyways, enough of that. Okay, so there's nothing really going on. I'm just yap for a few minutes for nothing. But hey, what else is my podcast about, right, folks? Let's do some drinking and do some sober commentary. Stay tuned to hear that shit. Sober commentary with drunk people. It's 2:01 here. Where else but Old City? I'm watching this guy parallel park. He just hit this guy's car like 3 times. Now, when I used to have my car, I used to be a shitty parallel parker, but this guy, I never hit somebody's car. I think I hit somebody's car once or twice, but, like, not the same person. This guy's hit this guy's car 3 times, but not much to really talk about tonight. As far as last night goes, tonight a few things did happen. First, last night, all that really happened was I went to Center City. It started raining out, but I went to this place called Smith's. My stomach was hurting, so glad I didn't have to make a poopy, And the only thing that really happened was I went to this place called Brew. I was going to pay a $5 cover, but every single place that I went to had a $5 cover. I was totally willing to pay, but it was crowded. So I went to go to this place called Raven. It looked dead. This other place for Doe had a line. This other place called Ladder Line. And finally realized, fuck this. So I went to this place called Brew, and this random white guy who actually saw tonight as well came up to me. He's kind of foreign. And he said, hey, man. I don't know where he's from. He's from fucking Sweet fucking Peruvian or something. Or I don't know what he was. Hey, what's up, man? And he started talking to me. And he gave me a handshake. And then that was it. He just said, oh, yeah, man. He asked me because I guess my hair, I look kind of Jewy what I was. And that was pretty much it. I left early last night. I got home at 1:45. Now, that's fucking early. 1:45. I mean, jeez, I'm leaving early and earlier. Then, tonight, a few things happened. I decided to get, a little drunk. So I did my mix of the Jacoboo concoction, which is, vitamin water, tropical punch, and vodka. Amsterdam vodka is a very cheap gay drink. And I posted an ad on Craigslist. Now, for those who don't know, I do post ads on Craigslist. Not as much as I used to. Well, once every other week, I posted an ad, something like I'm looking for like a big black chick to fool around with. I don't know why, because I posted an ad before. And I got a reply from this girl through email on my phone. And she wrote me and said, hey, can you meet tonight at 10? I said, yeah, where are you located? She said, I could drive to you, but I can't host. Meaning, she can't have me at her place or whatever, say to me. So I said, okay. So she sent me, she asked me for a picture. I said, send yours first. And pretty much, I knew something was up because she didn't show her face. It was her laying down on the bed, kind of stomach down. And her, she wasn't really that attractive, even based on her body. But whatever. And then I sent her a picture of me. And she wrote back and said, wow, you look pretty tall in that picture. You must have a big dick. Most tall guys have big dicks, she said. And I said, well, you can come out tonight and fill it if you want. So she gave me her number and said, call me. And I called her, and she sounded kind of older, but, whatever. I was like, hey, what are you up to tonight? And she's like, I don't want to go to Old City because it's kind of crowded down there. So I can meet you at the airport. She's like, I'm living at the airport right now. But I can actually, I prefer to meet, like, University City, where, University Penn is. It's pretty low-key. And I said, okay, we could do that. And she said, you know what? She said, if you're already down there, I can come to you. I said, I don't mind. I can just hop right on the train. She's like, no, it's fine. She's like, I'll be there in a little while. I'll text you or call you. And the thing is, she never texted or called. Now, you might say, oh, you got stood up. I actually didn't care because I was drinking as we were talking. I was drinking my concoction. So, number one, I was drunk. Number two, I did not text or call her, so maybe she had a plan. And you know what the thing is? I asked her right up front on the phone conversation. I said, are you expecting money? I said, because I'm not, giving you any money. I said, I'll do that. And she said, wow. I said, it's pretty much, it's Craigslist. And every time I post an ad, these girls always say, do you have money? I'm looking for donations. I'm looking for this. She said, no, I'm not a prostitute. So obviously she was lying because I thought about it. I said, if she lived near the airport, there's this fucking drunk white guy that's running around with a pizza jumping in front of cars. Fuck yourself, you nerd. I don't know why it's bothering me. So yeah. So back to my story. So yeah, I was thinking about it. If she lives near, I've drive for Uber before, and there's nothing out at the airport but the airport. Like there's a few hotels, there's a shitty Applebee's, and some restaurants, and that's it. So when she said she lived at the airport, she couldn't host. I said, so obviously she was expected. And she said, you don't have a car? And I told her, I said, no, I had a car, but I crashed it last year. And she said, oh. So I said, look, it sounds like to me it's a deal breaker. If you want to cancel. She said, no, I'll be there. So, and I never texted or called her because I knew she was going to show up because she's a fucking hoe who obviously wanted money. So I love being honest with these hoes. You have to be, because they just fucking, they want money. That's all they care about. That's why I brought it up. I said, you expected money. She said no, but obviously she wanted me to have a car, so, and that's why she wanted me to go to UPenn, so that way she could suck my dick in my car and then say, hey, I want $40 or something. So I'm glad that I didn't drive to her, because she obviously wanted money. So that didn't happen. A few other things that happened tonight was, so I'm sitting there listening to music on my phone. For those who know, when I drink my concoctions, I like to listen to music. I have all these, booty songs on my phone and stuff. I was listening to this song. I think it was a mix I just downloaded, and it was a electro dance mix. And this guy walking by with his chick started staring at me, saying something about me. So I made a jerk movement, like a jerk off movement, like get off my dick. And he said something to his chick, like that guy just made a jerk movement toward me. And I thought he was going to come back and start something, but he didn't. But if he would have came back over and said, hey man, what'd you do that for? I would have just been like, well, you were obviously talking shit about me, and I wasn't talking to you, I wasn't, you guys were looking at me the whole time. So he walked out, and then he acted like he was going to come back, and he never did, So I thought the whole thing was just fucking stupid. The guy was obviously a fucking dickhead, He thinks just because he's got a fucking cut on his arm, he can do whatever he wants. It's like, fuck you, dude. So he didn't come back. Also, another funny thing that happened was this guy parked his car outside this salsa place that I'm sitting across from right now, and he threw 2 bottles of beer out his car window. Like, he didn't throw it, but he just rolled it underneath his car, and the bouncer got, really mad. He just looked at him like, what the fuck? And he got pissed off. So, yeah, it was pretty funny. Right now, there's 6 small dick white guys walking past me. They all have backwards hats. Ugh, could you be any more liberal and annoyed? And they're screaming, woo! And I knew they wanted attention from me, so I didn't even look at them. Didn't even bother to look at them as I was talking to myself, because they're a bunch of faggots. It's 2:08 right now. I'm going to head towards the action, as you would say, in a little bit. I don't care anymore. Oh, yeah, so the only thing else that happened tonight was, so the white guy I talked about last night, I saw him again at Nationals. So he's like, oh, hey, man, you again, hey. And we talked and stuff like that. And he tried to get my Facebook, but I deleted my Facebook. So I asked for his number, and the bouncer was like, what happened? I said, all right, he wanted me to get a girl. The bouncers at National Mechanics, all of them know who I am now. I just know this one guy, Chuck, who's the main bouncer, and this other Asian guy, I don't know his name. They all know who I am, and they all know I don't get pussy. This is embarrassing. So one of the black guys who doesn't really talk much came up to me and said, hey, man, you got to get yourself a number tonight. And I was like, oh, man. And then this other guy who doesn't talk, he kind of looks like a little Wade. He has these dreads, He's like, yo, man, come on, man, you got to get laid and stuff. And I told him, I said, dude, I don't have the resources. I live at home. I don't have a car. All they care about is money. I don't have what it takes. And he's like, yeah, come on, it don't matter. I like how guys say it doesn't matter. Guys who have that stuff. I like when people who have things tell other people that it doesn't matter, Like, if you were homeless and told me that didn't matter, I would believe you. But if you have your own place and everything, and you have a car, you live in, making a living, it's easy to say to somebody who doesn't, hey, man, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it does, because that's how you feel about yourself. So pretty much the black guy pointed out this girl for me to dance with, and she was not attractive at all. She was like this, I wasn't trying to be mean, I'm pretty sure she was a nice person, but she was this short white girl, and she was pretty big, and I was not attracted to her. But I did it just because the black guy pointed her out. So I talked to her, and, stuff like that. She said she was from Texas. She seemed nice, and that was it. And he said, what happened? I said, not much. She didn't seem like she was with her friends. She was with these Asian guys. They didn't seem like they wanted to dance. So that's pretty much it. He was like, oh, come on, man. And then they were pushing me, the bouncers, like joking around. Like, come on, man, you got to get in the middle of the dance floor. You got to move around. So I went to the middle of the dance floor, started dancing by myself. One of them pointed out this white girl. She kind of had big titties, and she was kind of dirty looking. But I didn't dance with her, So, what the fuck? I just did nothing. So I was in Nashville, actually, for about an hour. And then I sat around, I went to Lucha. I was in there for about 15 minutes. There was girls in there, but I didn't bother to ask them to dance. They all like stuck-up cunts. Plow, I sat around for half an hour doing nothing. And that's it. That was my night. I did a lot of sitting around. And I was going to get a slice of pizza tonight. You know what? The best part is I didn't spend any money. That's right, folks. You know how cheap I am? Last night, I spent no money. I was going to pay a $5 cover, and I didn't. And then tonight, I did not pay anything. I was going to get a slice of pizza, but you know what? I did, because last week, I spent $27. Now, for those of you who know, I don't spend $27 in months going out. So the fact that I spent that last weekend, that's a fucking ridiculous thing to do for me, for a cheap guy. It really is. It's insane. So I'm glad I didn't. I'm gonna walk up this alley, which is very risky, because I don't feel like doing the whole loop around thing. So yeah, so the fact that I spent $27 last weekend and pretty much almost maxed out my credit card, I said to myself, fuck that. Next week I'm not gonna spend any money, and I did that. And I was gonna get like a small slice and a soda, and I was like, fuck that, man. Because first of all, I already had pizza earlier today. And second of all, I didn't want to spend any money. And I'm glad I didn't. So as far as, going out and stuff, I want to, like I said, make more of my nights. I want to fucking hang out. But, I want to meet people. Oh, yeah, so I texted that guy right in front of me. That Ford dude, that white guy, so yeah, I saw 2 nights in a row. And, yeah, he didn't text back. So even a guy who I didn't want to hang out with, but I already asked him for his number because I was drunk. He asked me for my Facebook, but I don't use my. I don't want to add anybody on my Facebook. So it's 2:13. I got about a few minutes to yap near the action by Spot, right across the. But the bouncers at National Mechanics, they claim that a lot of guys get one-night stands for there. They're delusional. I've been going out for years. Girls rarely go home with people. They really do. I don't see it. I rarely see girls just jumping in random guys. It happens, but it's so rare. They know guys want to fuck, and most of them just want to cock tease. So, anyways, but some guys were dressed up tonight in costume. They were dressed up like kings. Old kings with the stockings. And I see some other people kind of dressed up in costumes. Saw a chick dressed up as a ballerina. Saw a chick dressed up. I saw this black chick I tried to dance with at National Mechanics with her friend. She's being hit on by this Indian guy. But listen, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say if I had my own place and I had a car and all that stuff, I would, feel confident. I would get pussy. These girls aren't going to fuck me no matter what. I just don't feel good about myself. It's about how you feel. Alright. So I'm trying to fucking... People are just driving while they're on their phone. That's safe. I'm trying to go to my spot outside the, the fucking Continental, but a lot of people. Okay, now I got a good spot. Right across from the Continental, and there's lots of street harassment going on here. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So, yeah, there was some girls dancing in their car. Really annoying. Not cute, by the way. About a half an hour before I started recording this podcast. And I wanted to throw a Molotov cocktail in their car. How great would that be? There's a girl sitting by herself on her phone. She's going to get approached by somebody. Some guys are like, she must want dick. But you know what? She doesn't want dick. She wants attention. Some guys blasting the Marshall Mathers LP2. I was listening to that the other day.
Round 2. Oh, no, it ain't round 2.
Yeah. It's South 2nd Street. But yeah, a lot of people have been blasting their music tonight. And it's kind of weird. Like, I'm having my phone conversation. A lot of people are looking over at me. And they're like, yeah, you can blast your Marshall Mathers LP, dude, but you're not going anywhere. Yeah, so Cuba Libre, I kind of gave up on it. Let me move away from this music. Yeah, I kind of gave up on Cuba Libre. You have to get there early. It used to be if you got there before 11:30, you were golden. Now you got to get there at 11. Whoa. Okay, so if you put your arm out in front of a speeding car, just to let you know, that is not going to work. This Indian guy tried to be smooth and put his arm out, and he almost got his arm taken off. It's not going to work.
Oh, they have
Oh, man, there's so many fucking douchebags out tonight. Living in fucking douchebag city. But yeah, like I said, Cuba Libre I've kind of given up on. You know, you got to get there early, and it's a $5 cover. It used to be free on Fridays, but next Friday, I don't know what I'm going to do. Smith's, there was a lot of hot girls in Smith's. There was 2 girls last night in Smith's. One was blonde, and one was a brunette. They both had smoking hot bodies, and they were hot. And I didn't approach a single one. I should have, but I didn't. And they were very attractive. Okay, so a few feet from me, there's a big group of people, a very diverse group. There's Indians, whites, blacks, and they're all annoying. So I'm going to move away from now, further away, because they just want attention. They're all taking a picture outside the Continental, and I hope the fucking guy who works there, they're not funny or interesting. Now, once again, a lot of people are blasting their music tonight because that's the right thing to do. You're going to get laid. Look, one guy in front of me is blasting his music. A guy 2 spots is blasting his music. Yeah. You're going to get laid, man. I said it, the guy looked over at me. Look, everyone's just blasting their fucking music, man. This shit's fucking ridiculous. This shit's retarded. Oh yeah, so another thing that happened was when I was sitting down, resting my feet before I was going to wrap the night out, there was this, okay, I can't talk now. People are just fucking really being stupid. There was this really fat black woman, and she was screaming to the top of her lungs on her phone, like, "You made me wait a fucking hour." She had a meltdown, and everyone was like, "Jeez." And, well, that's, folks, why you don't mess with a black girl. That's why black men are afraid of them. Ugh. People are so fucking corny. It's like they see other people. People drink and they gotta act fucking stupid. People can't just drink and have fun. Because people don't know their fucking limits, that's why. They gotta act stupid. Alright, I recorded for 18 minutes. Pretty much the report's going on. Outside the Blue Martini, which is a pop... actually, across the Blue Martini, right next to me, there's one guy talking to 4 hoes. Not sure if he's with any of them. Blue Martini is pretty clear because there is I think there's a cop standing outside. And when there's a cop, you know, the blacks get very on edge. Which there should be a cop on every block then. Alright, let's be honest. It's not always blacks that do all their raunchiness. But okay, so these hoes that are with the group, they're getting their pictures taken like they're... That's another thing I hate, and I don't want to approach girls anymore. They all want to get their pictures taken like they're fucking celebrities, and it's like they're not. It's like you're not fucking... This whole disgusting Instagram shit is fucking disgusting. I hate it. I really do. Like, they pose like they're so fucking hot, and it's like, you're not hot. You're all wearing fucking makeup. You're all wearing your stupid fucking high heel shoes. You're a bunch of dummies. And these guys who take pictures of girls are idiots. I don't take their picture. They ask me, "Can you take my picture?" I say no. And they get mad at me. I say no. What's in it for me? Why should I take your picture? What? So you can pose? And then what are you going to do for me? You're not going to suck my dick? So as far as what's going on outside the Cuba Libre, I see some girls talking to some guys. I think they're with them though. And there's hoes across the street walking around. The street harassment is not too high. but the streets are pretty busy. The volume tonight in Old City, I'll describe, was very, very good tonight. It was very good as far as, pretty high. I wasn't down here last night, so I don't know what it was, but Center City was okay last night. I did get a little bit wet in the rain, but it's okay. I might start leaving early for now on every Friday night. Who knows? Because there's nothing going on, man. Yeah, there's not much really going on. Just pussy worshippers. That's pretty much how I would just describe them. I mean, these fucking dudes who just get on their knees and fucking beg for pussy. I call them pussy worshippers. That's what they are. They're dying to worship some pussy, They're that thirsty. The kind of guys that go down on a girl and get nothing out of it. Those weird guys. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up. It's 2:22. As far as what's going on, not much. I see thirsty, desperate hoes sitting down. They're real fat, but they want to get approached, and it's working. Look, two guys as I'm speaking right now are talking to them, and now they're coming over, and it's working. See? That's why they want to sit down. And these fucking desperate dudes are still taking pictures of these ugly hoes. And outside the Cuba Libre is just fucking a mess. And I didn't shave tonight, so I look like a terrorist. I actually look like a Jewish terrorist because I didn't shave. Yeah, so that's it. This is Sober Commentary with Drunk People. I'm out for tonight. Alright, we've been through a lot this week. Let's wrap this episode up for Josh's sakes. Will ya? It's Sunday night here, and tomorrow I start my first day of work at my full-time job, and let's see how long before I quit or get fired. I'm so positive, aren't I? Well, let's get to the topical news, and of course, we will wrap this shindig up with some odd news. Last week, there was hardly no weird news. Hopefully, there's some. It says the Saddam Hussein trial has begun. Alright, and judge didn't know he awarded joint custody to an alleged rapist. Well, you gotta check people. Can't just look at somebody and go, he seems like a nice white guy. Kinda looks like Conan O'Brien. SNL, Trump rants about Starbucks in cold open. So Alec Baldwin, he's still doing his Trump impression. Purging Purify decorations cause a stir in Utah. So it shows a Halloween Trump mask. I would actually be afraid to dress up like Trump for Halloween. Even as a goof. Even if I'm making fun of him. Imagine, somebody would light me on fire with a tiki torch. Researcher for Trump's voter fraud panel busted for child porn. It's a middle-aged looking black guy. What the hell? I thought that was a white guy thing. What the hell are you doing? Well, some guys just like the James Corden apologizes for Harvey Weinstein jokes. Says North Korea not ready to meet with South Korea and Russia. Yeah, so there's still the firefighters, 1,000 of them were fighting this California blaze. We talked about that last night. I like to read wacky stories, not these sad stories. It says retail giant to cover funeral costs of the 58 Vegas victims, and that's very nice. Let's see who is this. Let's give credit. Zappos. I ordered my shoes from Zappos, so cool company, man. That's pretty fucking cool. I don't think there's anything really going on. Police make horrified discovery about middle-aged man dolls collection. You like to fuck him? Okay, let's get to the weird news. There's not much topical news, and let's hope there's weird news. Not, then I don't know what to tell you. Manager of DoD Aerospace Threat Program, UFOs are real, they say. Woman trades packet of McDonald's Suzakin sauce for new car. Is that Rick and Morty? Yeah. So, she traded a packet of that for a new car? So I guess somebody wanted it that bad. They bought it from her. She got a new car? I should have got this sauce. I had no clue. I saw just a fast food review today. This guy of the Rick and Morty sauce. I had no clue. I've been watching Rick and Morty, by the way. I think I'm on like the 8th episode of the first season. It's like Futurama with Family Guy. It's an okay show. You probably like it if you like those shows. Let's see. Some of these stories I read before. I guess the website I gotta find another website to get my news from. Wanted man, I'll turn myself in if police get 1,000 Facebook shares. Well, I'm pretty sure that people will do that. Whenever you threaten people with likes or shares, it will happen. So yeah, I've read most of these stories before, and this is sad. I gotta get another fucking website. It says cats love swimming in the ocean and frolics like a dog in the beach. 5-legged cat called Quinn found cripplers in the street. All right. Yeah, this sucks. I used to get it from Huffington Post, if you want to know. And yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. Man wounded in shooting during a Tombstone saloon. That's pretty cool. Man arrested after trying to light a cigarette with a nozzle. University offers a marijuana degree. Cool, man. Police say man stripped naked and massaged hair and he punched a guard. Alright, so now ABC's got some good stuff. Teacher who works at a supermarket survived for a U.S. bagging prize. Breaking Bad house gets fence to block fans. Sheriff says two briefly escape Oklahoma jail to visit girlfriends. Man who did drugs and Bible gets jail time. Mike Diamond rescues fiance's trashed engagement ring. So yeah, I gotta find another website to get my news from. If I actually prepared for the show, it'd be better. But nonetheless, that is it for the show. I thank you for listening. The Good Comedy open mic is done for, I think, for like a month. But I'm starting work anyways. I'm probably gonna be too lazy to go there. But anything else that happens on next episode, tune in for that. But I thank you from the bottom of my rotten heart for listening to all this. You just listened to, well, you gotta know. You gotta know.
You have just listened to the world's most awful podcast show, JoshCast.